This is what it looks like out my tent this morning, 7 o'clock, Thursday the 15th. Foggy, windy, and it rained all night. And it's raining now. Oh. Well, that's what the weather said it was going to be. And I can't go anywhere. A bus doesn't get to the bottom of the road until 10. And it's only a little after 7 now. So I'm just going to hang out for quite some time yet. It only takes me half hour to walk up here. Or back down to where the bus stops. I'll just eat my cereal or something. Stay dry. It is totally raining outside. It is junk today. The storm has brought the sheep, well, a bunch of the sheep off the hill, off the top of the hill, down by the fence line where there's trees. Yeah, that's where I came from. There's a lot more water in the streams rushing down right now. And a bit more water across the road, but I got my water socks on, so I don't care. A little wet today. Now this is a little wide, a little deep. I may have to go across here and go across there and go across there. Not right across the middle because I don't want to get that wet. I mean, that's pretty wet. There's a lot of water coming out there. On the bus to Newcastle. It is a stormy day. Look at the water on the floors. I'll just add to my poncho. I'm wet. But my tent held up beautifully. I was totally dry inside. And it rained hard all night and windy. Good little tent. I'm in the Hut Hostel in Newcastle again, only this time I'm in room 8. And I believe that's a little French young woman, girl, I don't know how old she is, she's young. I just talked to her downstairs. She's been walking and hiking Ireland for 4 months. She's going home next week, I think. 4 months. I don't think she's tenting, she's just walking, and I don't know. I don't see any signs of tents anywhere. This is my room, my bed. I'm trying to get my shoes dry and my shoe liners dry. And my dry socks that I had in my side pocket got wet. Well, damp. So I'm having to dry them off. My water socks kept my feet dry, but they're wet, so I'm drying them off. Hang my rain cape, my poncho up there, it's dry. Got my tent footprint drying out. I hung my tent outside on the outside clothesline. I know it's showering today, but it'll get dry sooner or later. And the bag I had it in was soaking wet because the tent was soaking wet, so I had to turn it inside out, drying that. My tent pegs were wet, and the bag they went in was all wet, so I'm drying them out. Well, it's lifting outside. I can see the clouds are lifting. I see a little bit, a little bit of sun coming through the clouds. So I think the majority of this junk weather came in during the night and half the day this morning. And I think it's going to get better. I might even stay here 2 nights because I want to get a shot at the really good weather that's coming in the next couple of days. And there's my chips and curry and tea. Oh yeah. My tent got dry outside on the outside line with the wind and the breeze. And I just have it hanging over the chair. So getting ready to fold up. Went to the thrift shop. Got me a cute little book. Just so, and it's paperback and it's lightweight, and I'll take it with me if I don't finish reading it. Look at the sky. It's getting some blue. There's sunshine. The ocean. The worst is over. Oh, I wish my midges were over. Oh. I had to make an emergency run outside my tent last night. Oh my gosh. I got midgie bites in places I don't even want to tell you. I knew they'd do it. Oh boy, the midgies love me. I went to the post office in the back of a drugstore. That's where the post office is, to exchange a 50-euro note for some sterling. And I knew I was going to get nicked, but it just still hurts. I got 37.59 sterling out of a 50-pound euro note. Oh, I get nicked every time I make an exchange, no matter which way. Well, I suppose if I had sterling and went to the south and changed it all to euro, I'd make out okay. But I won't have any sterling left. I only got the minimal sterling at a time that I need, because I knew I was going to get it in the shorts. Well, what's a person to do? Nothing. I've decided to take the bus from Newcastle to Castlewellan tomorrow morning and walk through Castlewellan Park again. Do the big perimeter. I just like going through those gardens, and I didn't want to take my big backpack because there's no point. So I went to the thrift shop and I got myself a 3 sterling little backpack. It's a kid's backpack, but all I need it for is to take my water and a sandwich, maybe a snack or something. I don't need a big pack. I just need something. So I didn't want to buy a new one just for that. So there you go. Another little backpack to add to the mix that I got at Tommy and Pat Joe's house. You know, I needed something. There you go. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. And I'm headed for the hills. Well, I'm headed for the park.